Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, the swamp, where the Sleek Gators get out alive. And that seems to be even more true if it's under the lights. And that's where Florida is for this opener at Ben Hill Griffin Stadium as Florida will christen a new season tonight. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team first. On the move from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the talented freshman. A huge spot for him. There might be a bit of a learning curve here, guys.
No doubt, being so young, he just has to be able to handle his emotion. He's got a lot of talent, David. He just has to keep it all under control.
Man, keep it under control. Realize it's one play at a time. Don't try to do too much, but he's got the talent, and now he's going to have to earn the respect of everybody around him.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Worked his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Webb. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Looking for space. It's Daniels. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
I like feeding my guys. I like getting my running back touches, feeding me the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. He's got 43 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. To the air, it's Webb. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Air Force. Touchdown.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. Not across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Mr. Two Bits with the crowd. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
He wants to throw here on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted. Turnover for the defense. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Goes to the option. Runs through the tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, what a cut! He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Dropping back, it's Hayes. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He got it. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. The back goes in motion. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they get it on the edge of the red zone and go 20 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Daniels. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 72 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Makes the grab. It's Daniels. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida. Man, did he show some for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting attention.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll go to the counter play. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a nice looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a man, it's Hayes. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw. He wants to go deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Webb. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Going up top on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left, and they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play, and the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch, called for and made. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute.
Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession win. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime updates.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge. Because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. If it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
The solid return there offsets some of the free yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Just as he throws, it's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. 1st down for this offense. On the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Here comes the option. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And they give it to the fullback going downhill right now. And I tell you what, most of the time, the fullback takes you the ball, but it's most of the time as a blocker. And they give it to him really quickly. Linebacker comes down and meet him in the hole. I tell you what, that's big on big collision right there. Big boy pads and big boy pads.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Now on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense over.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Handoff to the lone back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Dropping back, it's Webb. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
On the move, it's Webb. Across the 25, he's got room. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room and into the goal line. And he walks us in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downfield.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
In space at the 25. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFM.
He'll ride his man on the option. And the Falcons have a 1st down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And getting set on 2nd down. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Past the end of the quarter, Air Force has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go. We are ready to play. They'll bring the seal on this quarter here on first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Buys a little extra time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown.
And how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option, they bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations. And the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly.
He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week one, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Then I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He slings it deep to the left, and it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense in press coverage. On the run, it's Latham. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and reserve time for their offense. A 3rd and long coming up here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Falcons will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Abrams. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Webb. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Finds a crease at the 20. Giving him his pads. Touchdown, Falcons. And